Good afternoon, this is Kranth Patnaik, and today I'm going to go through few of the lessons in Photoshop regarding the toolbar. Especially in toolbar, we are going to learn today about the lasso and the select tool. Yesterday we were been learning about the mark tool, so today we are going to go through the select tool and the lasso tool. So lasso tool is one of the selection tools that has been used because this is the easiest way we can basically do to cut the things and as well as to edit the things. So as well we have something called as select tool, which is the most important tool in Photoshop to move or to gather or to obtain something from one place to another place. We basically use the select tool. So we are going to learn these two tools today, and yes, we are going to, obviously it's not just learning, we are also going to implement, or we're going to create a new work in the Photoshop as well. So let's see how we can do it. And before that, before when I speak about Photoshop, yes, Photoshop advantages and what is exactly Photoshop, I'll actually I was been actually telling you all these days as well. Today I'll again repeat it. Photoshop is basically used for two things. One is editing the image, another one is creating the image. So never ever forget this, because this will put you always in the loop of understanding the Photoshop and doing so many things in your future lane when you are about to become a pro or when you are a pro. So always remember that. All right, so let's see the interface of the Photoshop here. So this is the interface of the Photoshop. Always use the select tool to move anything, if you want to move anything, or if you want to drag and drop anything. For example, I'll open an image. If I have to drag this and drop, for example, if you see, if I have any other tool, for example, if I have this tool, I can't drag it, isn't it? See, any of these tools we can't just drag and drop. See, even here there is another tool, which we call path selection tool. We can't, isn't it? So only with this select tool, we have the move tool. Only with the move tool you can move this object from here to here. I'll show you. I'll click this object, click the left mouse button, drag it, paste it. See, I got the image. I'll show it once again. So with any other tool we can't really drag and drop anything. So only with the move tool, just have to click, drag, drop. We got the image here. So here is the image that we have been working with. Set it. I'm just adjusting the image size. we got the image. So now we are going to work in this image. So I have clearly told you about how exactly you can work, or what is the user interfaces of the Photoshop, or the basic usage of the move tool is that you can drag anything and drop anywhere, or you can move an object from one place to another place, and this is the easiest way to move something, or to adjust something in the Photoshop. So this is move tool, and move tool is basically used to move. So itself have, and the shortcut for the move tool is M. I'm sorry, shortcut for the move tool is V. Yeah, I'll click something, and once I press V, it will go to the move tool. M is actually a mark tool that we have learnt yesterday. We can see here M, see here V. So once I press V on the keyboard, the tool obviously gets selected. This is the easiest option. There's no need of you going and clicking again. So once you click the V, the option, I'll show you very fast. I have clicked M tool, dragged something, Alt Delete, Control D, and then V, and then I can move this. See, so very fast, isn't it? Or I'll tell you once again, M, draw something, Alt Delete to fill the foreground color, Control D for deselection, okay. Or basically you can create a new layer, and then mark tool, create an object, Alt Delete, and then Control D, and then V for selection, and then you can move this. See? So this is what you can basically create. So all these are the options, you can use it. So this is how you're going to use the move tool option. So now I'm going to select the lasso tool. The shortcut is L. So anytime when I speak about lasso tool, I always want you to remember only one thing. I'll show you clearly. So here this is the tool that we are going to learn. Number one option, lasso tool is basically called as select tool, which you can select anything by just clicking it, and it got three tools. in it. So what are the three tools? Number one, lasso tool. Number two, polygonal lasso tool. We call this poly lasso tool. And then we have magnetic lasso tool. So these three are the tools that we have. And then when I speak about the lasso options, always remember lasso tool is actually a primary level selection tool, I mean, intruders use it, or basic work, I mean, you know, basics, people are going to work basically, you know, the starters use this. And then lasso tool is basically helpful for creating quick and sharp selections. So these are the uses of lasso tool. So always remember this, guys. So now we have, as I said, lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, magnetic lasso tool. Any of this is the same. You have quick options. You can select anything that you want, which makes your work easy. A lasso tool is just that you have to draw the pattern. I'll again explain to you. In the lasso tool, the use of lasso tool, you have to draw the selection. I'll also show you for sure. And poly lasso tool, I'll show you, don't worry about it. So now I'll show you the polygonal lasso tool. Polygonal lasso tool is just you have to click, click. It's the manual settings that we do, the manual clicking, you know. So here is a selection that we have. We have done through the lasso tool. But as of the lasso tool, we just have to draw. That means I have to click the left mouse button. I have to keep clicking the left mouse button. On the way I like it, I can do it. So many freshers use this because this is more easier than everything else. See, preferably professionals never use the lasso tool. Yes, until and unless it is really helpful. Yes, of course, until and unless we get a chance to use this, we never use it. But Frequently we use magnetic and polygonal lasso tool. These two are the quick two options that we can have, because you don't need to manually draw something, you know. That's why we use it. So polygonal lasso tool is basically used manual point selection. So this is polygonal lasso tool, and then we have magnetic lasso tool, where it observes, I mean it takes the point itself, or you can say probably auto pick up points. Selection. So this is what is an option you have. So we have seen what are these three tools. Lasso we have seen, poly we have seen, and now I'll show you how exactly magnetic works. I'll zoom in a bit. So I want to select the road here. So what I do, take magnetic lasso tool, and click. That's all. One click. Okay, I haven't took. Okay. So now one click. See, it's taking by its own. I'm not clicking anywhere. It's just that wherever I want, don't get confused, people. So whenever we want to use this, you just have to drag to the end of the road so that it will start getting selected. It takes all the inner particles. Just keep dragging it so that it will take it selections automatically. But whenever you think the points are going the way beyond the thing, okay, what happened? We got where did I get this from? Okay, so I'll show it very quickly for you. See, I haven't been clicking, it's automatically been getting selected. So quick, very quick, right? This is the selection we have done. So never do that. See, you have cut the tool. don't do all this. So as good you are, that good it will be. So by the help of Lasso tool, we have been creating the things very easily. So now we have 3 options. Lasso, magnetic, and polygonal. So what we'll do, we'll create a nice thing. Okay, so what is that I'm going to do now? I'm going to take polygonal lasso tool, which is quite comfortable using. Zoom a bit. Okay, so when we have problem with the mouse and all, we usually don't get a proper selection. So my personal suggestion for you, whenever you are using, make sure your objects are pretty cool. So this is the problem with the lasso tools. If the mouse stops working, then it goes back to the selection of mid-level. So it's very worst, isn't it? We can't even go back now because the entire selection will go wrong. It's okay, though we have some technical errors. We'll do it very quick. Because at the end, Photoshop needs a lot of patience. Sorry. Okay. What I'll do, like a magic road, huh? Okay. See, I have changed the color of the road, but nobody is about to know here, right? We changed the color of the road. It's so crystallized that we don't even know what happened here. So this is how you have to edit, or you basically can do editings using the help of lasso tool, and you can actually create more things. In fact, we can change the the grass color or the trees color. Usually we find lasso tool to edit the eyes of a person. For example, if my Google is working, if my Google by mistake, yeah, it's working, so amazing. So I'll download one of the images. Okay, image, Okay, so we have eye images here which we can basically change. So okay, I'll save the image and the pictures. Save. So now I will go back to the Photoshop and then import the eye image, alright, and start working on it. So we'll close this because we don't need this anymore, we already have worked. So now let's see what we can do. So here is the eye that we are about to work. I have took the magnetic, okay, I'll take the polygonal, or I'll take the lasso, anything is the same. Okay, I'll take the magnetic tool. Or go very zoomed in because this should really look good. Okay. We have this problem with the mouse. Okay, no issues. Still can change the color. This is how they actually add colors to you know, the film stars, and you know, to make a ghost effect or something. This is how you do it. See? So we have made her eyes red color, right? Without using it, without. Yeah, and once you have done this, it's really hard for you. So that you know, you just have to understand the colors usually. So what was the previous color? We'll also see that. Yeah, the previous color was that color. Nice. So this is what, this was the color, and this is the color that we got. So it's very you know, tremendous effort that people put in to do all this, but it's actually easy when you keep practicing it. See, we are not even able to know that we have edited this. Okay, it's just that we have made her eyes red. That's all. It's very easy. So that's what we have learned today, guys. And whenever I speak about the Photoshop, always remember that Photoshop is not just an easy software, but it's also you know, a creative software that you can basically put into to work good, right? So always remember that, and I would be appreciated, and I will be appreciated if you people actually have practice on this and keep practicing this. Thank you so much. I'll take some more classes on Photoshop as soon as possible. And I am Kranth Patnaik. Thank you so much.